Oh, perfect. Yeah, one of our IT departments brought up a standard that they think we should be using for SCADA network security. It's called IEC 62443. It describes various levels of isolation to ensure that the SCADA system is secure. I mean, it has, when I briefly looked at the standard, it looks like it would be good if like the SCADA system adhere to the standard, but it does look like it has
Yeah.
a bunch of overhead that would require like for us to change our network to create like the different
Yeah.
levels of isolation. So what I'm
Yeah.
wondering is, from your practice, the customers you work with, what do you guys see in terms of customers actually adopting IEC 62443?
Well, we lead with IEC 6443. We think it's personally think it's the best standard to start from an OT perspective. And then if you want to add controls that you find from ICE NIST 800-82 or some other standard that you think can be layered on top, it's sort of a discussion, right? Standards are there to provide guidelines, decide how far you want to go, right? And so one thing you'll hear a lot when they talk about IEC 6443 is security levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's SL1 through SL4. And SL1 is like basically accidental, low, unintentional, one of your employees does something, can they damage your networks, cause you essentially a cybersecurity incident by accident, right? And as you go up, it's all the way up to like SL4 is like protecting you from state actors with tons of resources trying to just, with advanced skills and abilities to take you out. Now, some industries aren't as big a targets as others. American critical infrastructure, including water, is unfortunately has a much higher standard of care to protect yourself. So, and that's what I think a lot of the EPA and a lot of these mandates for cybersecurity assessments are about. Is that if you have critical infrastructure like water, transportation, highways, any of this kind of stuff, utilities, you have to protect at a higher level. So that's where, we find most clients on the industrial and commercial side, we tend to land around SL3, which is like you're basically protected against a fairly well-financed adversary who has a lot of reasons to want to damage you or charge you, try to get ransomware on your system, and a moderate to high level of sophistication, but not at the highest like state actor level, right? So, go ahead.